welcome to my video blog. Just starting out. I'm a 40-year-old woman. Until 3 years ago, my entire life had been lived for other people, husbands, kids. I did what I thought I was supposed to do. So 3 years ago, I left. I started my life brand new, and now I am living my dreams. And I thought I could share some of my experiences with people, and that it might actually resonate with some people out there. I am a travel nurse. I've been an emergency and trauma nurse for 4.5 years now, and I love it, and it drives me crazy, and I love it. But in August, I decided to take the plunge and start traveling. So I took my first assignment in New Mexico, and I loved the facility. It was in the middle of nowhere. I'm a city girl. This whole living in rural areas thing takes some getting used to, I think. I freaked out because I couldn't get my gluten-free beer and almond butter. But this assignment, I'm in Tucson, and I love this city. I want to live here always. I am seriously in love with the city. The hiking is amazing. I had a day off today. I hiked up Blackett's Ridge in Sabina Canyon. It says it's 3.7 miles one way. I think it lies. Because at least 2.5 miles up, it was pretty much straight up. I thought I was going to have a stroke about 3 times. But I made it and had some amazing pictures. Just an amazing view. I had this one moment where I came up over a rise, and there was a crow or raven just 10 feet away, completely silent, almost snuck up on me because he was riding the airstream up, and he was actually just floating through the air. Not flapping, just getting higher. And then he crested the ridge, and of course the air current ended and he flew off. But it was absolutely amazing. And that is one of the reasons I'm doing this. I'm away from home, away from everything I know. Of course, it was literally 10 times warmer here than it was in Ohio, where I'm from, yesterday. Not missing the winters at all. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do another winter again. I really don't. I always said, every year, I would say, there are people who live in parts of the world that never have to deal with this. Why am I not one of them? So this year, I became one of them. I want to travel more. Right now, I am trying to decide my next step. I'm living in an apartment with rented furniture. It's expensive. The alternative is to take company housing, one alternative, and then you don't make any money at all. People think travel nursing is, oh, you're rolling in the bucks. Not so much. Not after you pay for housing you wouldn't have to normally pay for, because you still have to pay housing back home to keep your tax status. The flights home, of course. Duplicating everything. So I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it for the experience. And I want to figure out how I can get the most out of my experience. I've actually met a friend who is selling his house in the foothills to buy a camper van and travel the world. For a while I thought that would be amazing. I could do that. I looked into them. There are some amazing camper vans. That'd be great. But it comes down to 2 things with me. One, I like hot showers. I mean, I'm kind of low-ish maintenance. I mean, I like shoes. I love shoes of all kinds. I need some storage space for shoes. That's fine. I can work around that. But I need hot showers. Long hot showers. And the thought of living in a camper van. Okay, might be fun to camp in, but people are like, wait, that's great. You can park outside the facility and just run off battery power. Yeah, except for 5-minute hot showers. And a lot of times with the work I do 2 a day. So, sure, when I get off too, because I am covered in ew. And the other thing is, I really love having a car. I like the freedom of having a car. I don't want to only drive a van. So I'm now trying to figure out, well, do I buy a bigger RV and tow my car? Do I buy a bigger car? I've always wanted a Jeep Wrangler. I am leaning really towards a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. I love them. I've wanted one for years. Their tow capacity is 3,500 pounds, which is not a lot, but there are a couple micro trailers that I could conceivably live in, especially the Winnebago Mini, I think it's called. It has a tankless hot water heater, so I could take, if I'm hooked up in a campground, all the hot showers I need. The other option would be to get a small studio apartment when I'm traveling, sleep on air mattresses and bean bags, and not worry about furniture. Get the bare minimum in housing and get like a little teardrop camper. So whenever I'm off, just hit the road, go to a campground. One of the things I really hate is that I'm kind of stuck where I am. Traveling. I'm in Tucson. I'm 6 hours away from the Grand Canyon. I've not been up there yet because for me to travel, it's more than a day trip. So then it requires hotels. When I was in Roswell, everything was at least 3 hours away, if not 6. So to see anywhere, I need hotels and restaurants, and I can't afford that. So if I had a little camper I could throw, I could go anywhere on my days off. I didn't have to stay home. Nothing's there for me. I could jump in my Jeep, grab my trailer, hit a campground somewhere, take a 6-hour road trip, see the Grand Canyon, go to Carlsbad or Santa Fe or Albuquerque when I was there. So many places I wanted to see more of, but it's just cost prohibitive to do that. Now, I'm actually working on a spreadsheet because I'm a nerd. I really am. I used to be an office manager, and I grew up with computers, and everything I've ever done in my life has required a spreadsheet. So, I'm going to create a spreadsheet, and it's going to say cost of housing, of campgrounds, because really they're not that much cheaper. And I'm going to break it down to pros and cons and just see. But for now, I'm excited about my life for the first time in a very long time. I can do anything I want. I can go anywhere. And that is a freedom that I have never experienced. And it's something that I want more of. I want to see everywhere. I love hiking. I love mountains. I love oceans. I love nature. I hate bugs. But I love nature. And I thought I'd start a blog to kind of document this stage of my life. If no one else seems to be doing it, why not? Because maybe I inspire people who have been thinking about it for so long, like I was. So many years. So many years. I saw my life just passing me by while I waited for him to die. Didn't happen. Finally got up the nerve to leave, and it has been the best thing I've ever done for myself. And now my biggest stress is not trying to figure out what I can do with my life. It's which of the many wonderful options